Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about data privacy, IoT, and location data. So IoT devices, especially things like wearables or fitness apps and things like that exchange data between maybe a phone and a fitness device. Those types of things collect location data. That may be part of the feature of an app or a fitness device where it is maybe tracking your steps and different things that you're working on. There was a recent case where a North Carolina State University researcher was looking at a fitness app called Strava. Strava has over 100 million users worldwide. It's like a running fitness app. So people who run or bike or do different things, it helps track that information. In 2018, Strava added a feature called a heat map. So the heat map is supposed to show, it shows basically more anonymized information around popular trails or different routes that people have maybe in your area or areas that you travel to that you may be interested in. What these researchers were able to do is that they were able to take the anonymized data from the Strava app, the personally identifiable information that people gave voluntarily in the app, and be able to reverse engineer in a way that they could indicate or find the address of persons, right? So what these researchers did, they took, they took the anonymized information about trails, they targeted certain states, they used people's profile, like someone had their profile picture up and their state or their city. They were able to actually track back based on the timing and how they went about their trails or their travels, where the person lived. Now, the app Strava, they did legally what they were supposed to do in terms of being able to anonymize this information for the heat map. The problem is that the legal requirement around anonymization does not come close to the technological capabilities of people to be able to de-identify this information. So using things like OpenStreetMaps, using things from the app, these researchers were easily able to re-identify people and also identify their locations. So I think that this is something that companies need to be really careful about. Before in the past, it may have been more difficult for people to do this reverse engineering and be able to get this information. But with AI tools, a lot of data that's publicly available combined with other stuff makes it more simple or easier for people to be re-identified. So I think there are some laws, not a lot, especially in Europe, especially where they are targeting situations where companies, they want to make sure that when they de-identify someone, that it's hard for them to be re-identified in data sets. So I think that we'll eventually start to see more of that possibly in legislation in the US. But I think when companies are creating these types of capabilities or these features, they want to make sure that they're doing it in a way that's more anonymous. Also, I think the researchers had made two recommendations. One is that maybe create like a safe zone around someone's house or residence where that information isn't recorded in the heat map, and also they recommended that people who are using this app, that maybe they don't turn on that tracking until they are away from their home or different places where they can be tracked back to. That's it. Thank you.